Previously on Lion Moms.
Make sure you don't ask Kai to play mobile gamers with you, or you will all lose.
Okay, I'll be there shortly. I have some urgent matters to attend to.
I couldn't have done it without you, and I want to get you something. What would you like?
I'm just happy that you did well.
I know what I can give you. A hug.
Jill, you have to be careful with how you behave with Jaden in public.
I am not having an affair.
Well, you do look like you wanna...
Stop.
What do you think is my type?
I do find you attractive, but that's all.
Is that really all?
I have 2 hours free on Wednesday. Yeah, you can shadow me then. Thanks.
You're up early, Sam.
Something at work.
Is everything...
Everything's fine.
Sayang, last night
Sorry, I woke you up early. You came home late last night.
Yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you about...
I have to take this first. Oh, by the way, can you help to send Nabs to school today? I have something to do at work. Yeah, please. Hello? Yeah.
I said I'm not going to school.
Kai, it's not your choice. You can't miss your classes, okay? Get up.
I'm smart enough to study at home, right?
Fine, tell me why you don't need to go to school.
Because it stinks and there's no one nice to me there.
Nice try, Kai. Look, Mummy has a lot of work to do today, okay?
Yeah, so just go and leave me alone.
I can't do that, all right? Mr. Quack has been calling and I told him that...
What did you tell him?
Don't you take that tone with me. All right, if you don't want to go to school, then... Kai, what's going on? Can you talk to Mummy, please? Kai?
I can't say goodbye to the feeling. I've hit the ceiling one more time. Keep aiming high, always reaching for the sky. Ooh, the skies, day and night, reaching higher and higher. It feels like flying, don't it?
All these files, so many documents, so confusing. Font so small, who can see them? Who will read them? Boss, are these the right file for these documents?
Sorry, what documents?
Never mind. I only took 3 whole days to sort them out. It's no big deal.
Thank you, Mr. Lim, for bringing this to my attention. Mr. Quack has also been expressing the same concern, and we didn't know why Kai was refusing school. But now we know what to do.
I understand that Kai hasn't been the most well-behaved student either.
Bullying is unacceptable under any circumstances. Kai is my student, and I will ensure he receives the necessary care and guidance.
Thank you, Ms. Chiang.
I have to go, but thank you for your feedback.
Is everything okay, Ms. Chiang?
Yeah, fine.
How about I give you a lift? You'll be much faster.
Yeah, thanks.
having an affair?
Thanks for that, Jay, but no, I'm not having an affair. At least I wasn't going to. It's late, I gotta go. I stopped it before anything happened. But this morning, Reza...
It's avoidance. What Reza is doing this morning is avoidance and fear.
What do you mean?
When Kyung first started, when he first started having other women in his bed, I refused to even ask him.
Jay, I am not Kyung. Why are you comparing me to your ex? Look, I feel really bad about what almost happened last night. I do. But nothing happened.
Nothing has happened for now. That's how it always starts. The excitement, the temptations. Don't think that Reza is always going to forgive you or wait for you.
Wow. Perfect. Just perfect. Soon we'll be able to move on to some P6 work. What's wrong, Nats?
Mommy and Daddy don't praise me anymore.
You mean tell you that you're brilliant? You silly girl. Brilliance is a state of being and mind, not something you are when people tell you you are.
I think Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
Do you know why?
No, but they don't talk to each other like they used to. No jokes, no funny stories.
Well, just because they're pulling a long face doesn't mean you have to, right?
I wish they could stop acting weird. Can you help me, Mr. Claude?
With what?
I don't know, but you're smarter than me.
Oh, I don't know about that, huh? You're pretty smart, right? Look at this. You're smarter than me.
You know that it isn't the best position for your neck. You should sit with your back straight. Well, at least that's what my chiropractor says anyway.
Is there something you need?
I just wanted to check in on you after what happened last
It's
night.
fine. Nothing happened.
Look, I'm sorry if I was a little bit too forward. But I don't regret it.
I think Mrs. Lowe, she's looking for some business files or something. Can you please go handle it with her?
Durrani,
Look, I have to clean up the mess you made with this whole quartz fiasco, so please.
So, Nabs, how's school?
Okay.
What do you have for homework?
No.
What do you want to eat for dinner?
Yeah.
Sayang, what are you watching that is more interesting than me?
I'm playing games for my homework with Mr. Claude said.
Yeah, but when I was driving you home, you didn't even look at me.
I can't concentrate if I look at you, Daddy.
Okay, so now you've got your phone, you got Claude. You don't even want to talk to me anymore, is it?
Daddy.
The next time you play with your phone the whole journey home, I'm going to charge you with cab fare.
Daddy, I'm just doing my work. I'm not playing games.
How would I know if you're studying or just playing with your...
Daddy?
Just go wash up. Go.
If this is what scholars do today, I could be a scholar too.
Well, she's been disappearing almost every week this month.
She must be up to something outside school. When I find out, I'm going to use it to justify her dismissal.
Except we have very little in terms of concrete evidence, other than the same guy picking her up every time.
Well, you know what they say about the little things?
You want it, doggy? You want it? Well then, come get it. He's the worst friend you could ask for. He doesn't deserve our company, and he'll sell us out for whatever reason he wants. And he stinks. He smells like pee. He smells like somebody weed all over his head.
Don't! Amos, please! Amos! Are you sure it's okay to go?
I've spoken to Miss Chiang already.
But she can't help me. Amos is rich, and he can do whatever he wants.
No, he can't. He can't do anything like that. And I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen again, okay?
I hate him so much, but
Well, now you have the chance to tell him how you feel, right? Now, you playing truant, there's a whole different matter altogether.
Your phones? You boys know what you've done, right? You've been using your phones to bully a fellow schoolmate.
I don't know what you're talking about, Miss Chiang.
I know what you boys have been doing to Kai. And that's not right. I'll be keeping your phones for 3 months.
What? Miss Chiang, can we please?
As punishment, you'll stay back with the school counselor twice a week for a month. You boys have a lot to learn. To your classes.
What? I can't believe her.
I can see her point though.
You see her point because your girls don't need their phones. My Nabilah needs it for her studies, you know.
She doesn't need it in school, right? Apparently, it started with the confiscation of some kid's handphone.
Wow, must have been something serious. I mean, for her to change school rules because of him?
And also because I suggested it. Why didn't you text me at all today?
Miss Chiang banned us from using our phone within the school ground.
Not even for speaking to your favorite tutor? It's okay. No matter how long they keep us apart from each other, we're always on each other's minds, right? It's because we have a special bond, Nabs.
What bond?
Do you want to hear the story about how I became a tutor for GEP preparation? I wasn't alone when I first set out to teach. I had a girlfriend who was also a chipper. She and I had a really special bond too. But she left me because the people around her didn't approve of us. So I ended up teaching my students alone. But you know what? Never would I have expected to find another soulmate in a student. I want this relationship to be special, Nabs. No one will understand it, and no one can know about it. I don't want anyone to tear us apart. I want you to hide all of our conversations in this subfolder. Okay?
It's a very Grace Chiang thing to do.
And that's all you can say about this? She just took away my son's $2,000 phone away from him.
And what do you expect from Grace Chiang?
Enough is enough.
Mrs. Wang, you losing your cool like that is not going to help anything. I'll try and get your phone back for you.
Forget it. I'm gonna sue that woman. She wouldn't even know what hit her.
Dina, I forgot my palm.
Dina?
I thought you were supposed to give a talk today.
I moved it to tomorrow.
Well, if you had the time, why didn't you help me watch?
I wanted to rest more before going to work.
Sayang, you know I have that important case to wrap up. I need you to...
You know you could ask your young, hot associate to wash the pump for you, right? Sorry, I didn't wash the pump.
Mrs. Wang, you can't just barge in like that. Miss Chiang, I'm sorry, but Mrs. Wang insists on seeing you.
It's okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Mrs. Wang. Is there anything I can help you with?
I don't think I need to tell you why we're speaking today.
If this concerns my methods as an educator, I'm happy to discuss them with you. However, not today.
No. I think it's worth talking about it now. What kind of principal takes away a student's phone for 3 months? Do you not think your rules are a little too extreme?
I'm sorry you feel that way, Mrs. Wang. But Amos has been accused of cyberbullying a fellow schoolmate.
If you mean that whole Kai...
It doesn't matter who it is. My students will leave this school with the sense of being part of society, not being superior to it. Amos is no different.
Don't think this is over, Grace Chiang. I'm going to sue you for being an incompetent principal who deals extreme punishments over trivial matters. I know you've got some hidden business out there, and I'm going to find out what it is.
Do what you must, Mrs. Wang, and I'll do what I need to.
Sir, here's the report.
Why are the numbers in this format?
There's usually 2 formats that we can use.
But I thought I said to standardize, didn't I?
They are only slightly different, sir.
Excuse me? Are you the GM or am I the GM? I said to standardize and that's what you will do, okay? You will redo all these reports and I want them on my desk the very first thing in the morning tomorrow. Do you understand?
Leave the reports on my table. Reza.
Yes, sir.
May I have a word with you, please?
Honestly, I don't know who I want to strangle more, Amos or his mother.
That Wang boy is really horrible. How's Kai doing?
Not great. He's still in a lot of pain over what happened, and he didn't tell either of us what was going on.
I'm really glad Marcus spoke to Miss Chiang.
If our rules are going to decrease the amount of time our children spend on the internet, then yes, I fully support her move.
Sometimes I wonder if I gave Nabs her phone too early. You know, she even sleeps with it under her pillow.
It's so scary to think that your child can be a victim even in your own home.
Maybe you should keep a closer eye on Nabilah.
Well, I wish I have time for that, Che. Lucky there's Claude to help look out for her.
You put in so much hard work, Reza. Don't let it go to waste. Trouble in paradise? Of course, I have no business meddling with your home affairs.
Sir, I don't know what else to do, sir. I want to escape from this feeling, but I don't know what I'm running from and how to get away.
You can't. Eventually, you have to face her.
She's going to tell me something that I don't want to hear, sir.
If she already feels a certain way about you, you can't do anything about it until you accept it.
I know she's not going to change because of what I say.
I never said that's going to happen. I just said you need to confront it. Whether it's good or bad ending isn't up to you. You hand over the files to me. Why don't you just...
It's okay. That's my job, sir. Just please leave it on my desk.
Okay, we are almost
Mrs. Durrani?
Hey, Claude.
Hi. I just wanted to inform you of the really impressive progress Nabilah's made over the past few months. I'm pretty confident of her getting into the program.
Oh, thank you, Claude, for imparting all this knowledge on her.
I'm sure you could have done it too with the right tools. Look, also, before I go...
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah, Nabilah told me that you and Mr. Reza are... Look, I'm sorry, I know it's not my place, but Nabilah seems pretty affected by it, so I just thought I would ask to see if I can make things easier for her.
Well, tell her it's not her fault.
I already took that liberty, but I think she needs to hear it from your husband and yourself. It's just my 2 cents.
Thank you, Claude.
Well, I should go.
Yeah. Thanks.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm sorry, but we really have to be more discreet.
why?
I have to leave school at odd hours almost every week. Charleston's PTA is starting to smell a rat.
You know how it is, Grace. But nothing should be more important than this.
I have a job! I'm sorry.
So do I. Now, I understand that this is a new phase of life for you as well. But we have to accept the fact that there are going to be a lot more problems like this from here on out.
I have an entire school to manage, and this is something I'd rather no one in school finds out. Wei Ming, from one human to another, I can't give more than this. You know I would love to in a heartbeat, but I've got so many responsibilities to fulfill.
What's the point of having a family dinner? You guys are using your phone. What's the point? I mean, if both of you are going to ignore me, at least do it in such a way that I know that you guys are not interested in conversation, okay?
I'm sorry, Daddy.
I'm sorry, Sang. It's just that I have to finish some work.
This is your dinner table. It's not your work desk, right? I know it's been very hard for you to leave some things, in the office where they belong. But look at you. The both of you. See what happens? See?
Take the tissue. Dina, go and get the rice pail.
No more rice, ma'am.
What?
Dina told you to get some this morning, didn't she?
I thought I asked you to. Come get me more tissue. Oh my God.
Thanks. Okay, good as you.
Kai, wait. There's something that needs to be done. Amos, come here, please. Amos, apologize to Kai. I want the both of you to understand that this school is a safe space. There's no room for bullying or hostility. Amos, Kai played truant and skipped school for almost a week out of fear. Fear of what you thought was fun and amusing.
Why isn't Kai being punished for skipping school?
He helped you by confessing to something that you did wrong. And instead of repaying him, you caused him to commit this offense. Don't you think that's punishment enough?
I'll use the bathroom first.
Yeah, go. Here, use my spare. I'll go get the rice later, before heading to the office.
Do you want to be hauled up like Amos? You were never like this, Nabs. What's wrong with you? I'm sorry. Then why aren't you talking to me? I'm talking to my tutor.
Do you really find studying and homework more exciting than friends? You were never like this.
You don't understand. Mr. Claude is more than just a teacher. Much, much more.
What do you mean?
He teaches me how to be human, how to care for others, and how to make sure that my fellow friends are never left alone.
How do you have so much time to study so many lessons?
Mrs. Durrani, I need you to sign this document.
Yeah, sure.
And have you found my files yet?
Oh, yeah, not yet.
I've been asking you for them since last week.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't want to keep you waiting if I had a choice.
Need help with anything?
What?
Do you need help with, you know?
No, it's fine. I can handle it myself.
Sure you can. But do you want to?
Mrs. Low, I'll get this signed and I'll get your documents as fast as I can, but I need to speak to Jaden. Would you excuse us for a while?
Sure.
Look, that night was a mistake.
A mistake for you, maybe.
You came on to me.
I don't remember you protesting. Does your husband know about me?
Who does Mrs. Wang think she is?
The wife of a multi-millionaire business tycoon, I guess.
You know, this whole thing has gone viral. Apparently, Mrs. Wang is suing the school because Amos's handphone was stolen, and the school's not doing anything about it.
Maybe she paid the tablets for that. Because she isn't getting her way here. She doesn't have a case.
That's a very Mrs. Wang thing to do.
That woman, however, needs a tracking device.
I'm almost there.
What?
What do you mean by she? Oh, okay, just hang in there. Let me handle this one.
You know, I'm thinking of weaning Haris off breast milk soon.
Sounds like it's going to be easier for the both of us.
Yep. Sam.
What am I here for today?
Well, I thought we haven't been spending time together, so...
Is this because of Jaden?
It's not what you think. It's not my fault. I was...
Let's just have our dinner, okay?
Hello? What? Yeah, okay. But Nabilah's principal got knocked down by a car.
Your injuries are not serious, but we need to do a scan anyway.
No, you don't understand. I have to make this phone call. There's something very important I have to attend to.
Miss Chiang, your injuries may worsen if we let you move around, and so I'm obliged
No,
to
please, I
retain.
need to make sure everything's all right.
What happened?
We have to scan you, Miss Chiang, to ensure you have no lucid injuries.
Yes, please do that, doctor. Thank you. Grace, you shouldn't get up. I've settled everything.
Really?
Yes, and I made sure no one followed me. So everything's okay, no one knows. Just relax.
Sorry for turning up unannounced.
It's okay. How did you find out?
Hillary told me about your accident. You were supposed to meet the P3s, and they were told you had a small accident.
They told them where I was?
No. I asked Miss Sue, and she told me.
Thank you for coming. It's ironic, really. I tell the kids never to walk and use their phones, but I did just that. I guess now I can use myself as the best example.
The problems with new technology. Addiction, cyberbullying.
Yes, I was thinking of starting an education program on cyber safety.
And you'll be the first to sign up, right?
Yes.
Was that your...
friend?
Sorry, I don't mean to pry, but it's just that he looks familiar.
Thank you for the fruits. I'm sure your kids must be waiting for you at home. I wouldn't want to hold you back.
Rest well. I'll see you soon in school.
Mrs. Wang? So, what have you got for me? Because I certainly have something for you. She's having an affair with the guy who's been picking her up from school.
Wei Ming?
You know his name?
I know he's a very influential figure in our education system. He used to be a principal of a school. The ministry probably thought that he was better than that. Now, he's vice president of some education research center.
No wonder. She's so young. She's sleeping her way up.
So that sly woman thinks that she can wreck the best school in Singapore with her incompetence? Well, we'll see.
Still playing with your phone, hmm?
There's nothing else I can do, Mr. Claude.
Yes, but the way that you're sitting, it's not good for your posture and your neck, hmm? Yeah, just as I thought.
What's wrong?
Well, you've been playing with your phone too much, and now you're all stiff up here. You know, champ, no matter how difficult the situation at home gets for you, remember that if you can't count on your family, you can always count on your friends. And I'm your best friend. always remember that.
See you tomorrow, Mrs. Long.
Someone deliver this for you. No, nothing. Give flowers, also don't know how to give.
Wei Ming.
Hey. Didn't sleep well. Like I said, everything's okay.
I haven't been here for a week. Who knows how bad things got?
Why not let's just head upstairs so you can see for yourself?
Did you send me these flowers?
Does it really matter to you who sent it?
Don't be sensitive, Reza. I didn't do anything.
It tells me that there's someone else in your life. Is he more exciting than me? Does he give you flowers all the time? Does he do more than just kiss you goodnight? Maybe I'm not enough for you.
Really? Are we really going to quarrel about this? Fine. What have you not done enough for me? You don't have that drive. You don't have that will to succeed. Why? Why can't you just be more like me?
Be like you. You wouldn't be the woman you are today if I were to be like you. We made a choice years ago that I would be the bedrock of this family, to take care of Nabs, to take care of you. Now I'm paying for the choice we made for our future, while you get to go off running away with some guy.
So, just because you decide to be the bench warmer, I'm the terrible person now? Reza, stop using the family to cover your lax personality.
I am the family. You are just merely part of it. Now I know that you think I'm not fit to be your husband.
No, it's not.
That's what you just said. Didn't you hear yourself?
Reza,
I think it's better that you go and sleep outside.